calm, fitter, healthier, and more productive. Today we'll be discussing the many benefits there are to regularly exercising and maintaining proper nutrition. What's in it for you, you may be wondering? You have to spend more time out of your day to dedicate to going to some other establishment or gym, pay them your money, and then spend what, an hour 30 at most, 45 minutes at least. To do what? To do more work? Well, let me ask you some questions. Do you generally feel exhausted? You come home from work and you see that you got schoolwork to do. You just don't want to do it, right? You find that you dedicate your whole life to working for others and never doing anything for yourself. If that's the case, you may be interested in this presentation. Do you find yourself getting sick often? More than twice a year, I'd say. If so, this presentation is for you. Do you tend to be in a bad, or at best, a neutral mood? If so, this presentation is definitely for you. The key points we'll be discussing today are where to begin, cardiovascular strength, the immune system, and combating depression. And after all of that, we'll see how all of these link together. So, where to begin and how to improve. If you're a beginner, I'd say the best thing to do is take a 30-minute walk, maybe 3 times a week. Brisk jogging as you advance. Another thing you can do is begin introducing small changes in your diet. Now, I say small changes because oftentimes it's hard to take that immense leap of going from sugar to complex carbohydrates and protein. Now, maybe you don't know what I'm talking about when I say those big words, but, well, here's what I mean, essentially. Say that your diet, you wake up in the morning, you have a bowl of Fruit Loops. After that, you take a Dr. Pepper out of the fridge and you head on over to work. At work, you get some powdered donuts. Then for lunch, you got a nice PB&J sandwich, some more powdered donuts, and some fruit juice. Okay, that sounds like a very delicious meal, but what you have to take into account is that that meal right there is probably 200 grams of sugar, if not more. So what can you do to change this? 200 grams of sugar, let me tell you right now, it's a big baggie, okay, of sugar. It's nothing you want to be putting into your body on a daily basis. So instead of going to the fridge and taking out that Dr. Pepper, maybe you can fill up a bottle of water and take it to work. Drink that, fill it up again. Get used to drinking water more consistently over soda. Okay, you've gotten pretty good at drinking water. What else can you do? Well, maybe instead of having that bowl of Fruit Loops, you decide, screw it. I want to try some oatmeal. And then over time, as you keep introducing these changes, you'll notice that these small changes have had the snowball effect, and now you have a pretty solid diet going on. Here's some foods that you may introduce to your diet. Eggs, oatmeal, chicken. And when I say chicken, I don't mean fried chicken. Although, fried chicken is better than any sugar. So, if that's your guilty pleasure, there's no issue with that. Any types of proteins, such as beef, chicken, fish. Fish is a very good one. These things are great to introduce to your diet. And also, if you're interested in veganism, that is also a very viable alternative for a diet. But what you want to do with veganism is you want to stay away from vegan foods that contain an ingredient list that's more than a paragraph. Okay, you want to be sticking to fruits and veggies as a vegan. You don't want to have any of that processed junk. But anyways, I stepped too long at this point. Let's move on to the next one. If you've become an intermediate now, well, I would say begin light lifting. Light lifting is a great way to build some strength on top of what you've already got going on. And of course, as you keep lifting, say you start at 5 pounds. Within 2 weeks, you'll be curling 10. And another great thing to go along with this light lifting is to watch instructional videos. There are many great YouTubers out there who have excellent videos on the perfect form that you need to complete your exercises. Form is key, because if you don't have good form, you will injure yourself. Now when you work out, especially as you become stronger, you're more prone to injuring yourself. That's why it's very important that you brush up on these instructional videos and you brush up on that form. Because you can't be going to the gym monkeying around. So, now you've been going to the gym for a while, you've been walking a long time, you think you're ready, you think you're advanced. Well, here's what I would recommend for somebody who's advanced now. I'd say go on a 30-minute hike on incline 3 to 4 times a week. Really enjoy that scenery out there and get your heart rate pumping. Getting that heart rate pumping is key to success. Away with exhaustion, in with the energy. Now we'll be talking about the benefits on your cardiovascular strength. Regularly pushing your heart rate will gradually increase how much endurance you have. What I was saying earlier, that pushing your heart rate is key to success. When you come home and you're feeling very tired after your long day at work, you feel like you're dedicating all of your time to somebody else, this is where that comes in play. This is how you have that extra energy to do your schoolwork, but not only that, practice your art, improve your passions, your cardiovascular strength, your endurance, your ability to maintain the burden that society wants to throw on you. This is what that is. No healthcare? No issue. Let's hit the gym. We're talking about the immune system. Regularly working out has been proven to improve the nervous system's functionality and health alongside with improving the immune system. So like I said earlier, if you find yourself getting sick twice a year, even more, that's no good. Working out, and especially in today's society where once you're 19, you don't even have health care anymore, unless you manage to find a nice job that insures you. If you're getting sick, you're not going to be able to go to the doctor. You're just going to have to tough it out. So, what do you do when you don't have health care? What do? You work out. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous, but sir, I'm sick. Can't go to the gym. Not when you're sick. You work out, you'll notice your immune system gets stronger. It's clinically proven by many studies. In fact, one of the studies that I've cited, you can check it out, and it'll prove to you that hitting the gym improves immune system functionality. It's not just lifting, it's uplifting. Combating depression. Alongside the many health benefits like improving your immune system, improving your cardiovascular strength, weightlifting and walking, cardio-based exercising, these things help a lot in combating depression. Combating these negative, not even necessarily negative, but empty feelings that we tend to have when we're not living a healthy life. When we turn on autopilot and we go to work and we finish our schoolwork. Or maybe we don't even finish our schoolwork. Maybe we're not even working a job. Maybe we've just become so used to laying about and letting time pass us by. But of course this doesn't apply to us because we're going to school. A lot of you guys are working as well. But you know, there are times when it will apply. It's not just lifting, it's uplifting. A study done at Vrije Universiteit confirmed anxiety and depression were reduced by individuals who regularly worked out. Now, the study conducted, it did prove that there was a difference. Though the difference was pretty small, the difference was consistent, however, across all the individuals who were working out. Generally speaking, signs of anxiety and depression were low. So how does this all play into each other? Well, the way I like to see it is that it plays into itself like a positive feedback loop. So, the person begins their fitness journey. They noticed improved cardiovascular strength and, of course, improved immune system. They have a better mood, and they keep going back, and it keeps playing into itself. You see? Because at first, the changes are going to be small. Maybe you won't even notice your progress until 2 weeks. And 2 weeks is actually pretty fast, okay? But for somebody who it's difficult for, it's something that you have to have patience, and it'll pay off relatively quickly. 2 weeks is nothing in contrast to the long span that our life is. So, improved cardiovascular strength. That means they have more endurance. That means they're willing to put out more effort into everything they do, into their passions. Improved immune system. The individual is getting sick less often. The individual, because of his improved cardiovascular, or because of her improved cardiovascular strength, is able to do more, is able to withstand more, go out more often, and not feel under the burden of society, which contributes to your better mood. Because now you have the strength to take on what it means to be alive. And because you have this newfound confidence in yourself, you continue that fitness journey. Well, that's all I've got in store for you guys.